Welcome to History Bedtime Stories in our pajamas in bed. And tonight is night number 20 in our ongoing series on presidential pets. And tonight we're talking about President James A. Garfield. Garfield is inaugurated on March 4th, 1881, and he serves until his death, September 19th, 1881. Just shy of 200 days in office, that is the second shortest presidential presidency in American history. He also becomes the second American president who is assassinated while in office. He is elected as a Republican, and after 120 days in office, he's actually done quite a bit. He's put a jurist on the Supreme Court. He's started to really reform the United States Postal Service, which at this time needed some major help, and he has passed laws through executive order that allow African Americans to be hired to federal civil service jobs. So he is kind of rolling through these first 120 days when he enters a Washington, D.C. train station and is shot by the assassin Charles J. Guiteau. Interesting side note that has always fascinated me about the Garfield assassination. Also at the train station that day, President Lincoln's son, Robert Todd Lincoln. So he sees his own father be assassinated as president at Ford Theater, and then he is there and present for the second presidential assassination of President Garfield. I think that's an incredibly difficult thing this young man has had to deal with twice, once for his very own father. But Garfield does not die on the scene. He is taken back to the White House. He is given every medical experiment, best doctors in the country. They do everything they can. And he lives for 80 days in terrible pain. In fact, physicians from all over the country were brought in to consult, but it was decided that the bullet fragments were lodged too close to his heart and that any surgery would just kill him quicker. In fact, Alexander Graham Bell is among the physicians who look at the president and conclude, there's nothing we can do. The most we can do is take away some of the pain. The president ends up succumbing to his injuries on September 19th, 1881. However, this is Presidential Pets, and there are two pretty cool presidential pets during his very short presidency. The first is a horse named Kit that belongs to Molly Garfield, his daughter. And Kit is just this lovely mare that everyone adores, and Molly can be seen riding around Washington, D.C. on her pet, on her horse. But the president himself has a Newfoundland dog. Now, Newfoundlands are huge. They can easily reach 225 pounds, and the president names his giant bear, a Newfoundland dog, Vito. It was said to be a bit of a taunt to the House of Representatives. He had served 9 terms in the House of Representatives, but becoming president, he felt he would have to do battle with them. And the dog, Vito, was sending the clear message that he was not scared to veto any legislation that came to his desk he didn't believe in. Vito was a very, very loyal dog and spent the 80 days of the president's terrible injury at his feet in the room and guarding his master till the last. Vito the dog did travel home with the family following the president's death and lived until the age of 8, which for a Newfoundland dog is a pretty darn good lifespan, although all dog owners will tell you it's never long enough. But I think my award for best named dog ever in the White House absolutely goes to James A. Garfield's dog, Vito. I hope you're enjoying Presidential Pets History Bedtime Stories. We'll see you tomorrow night. Wash your hands. Be nice to each other. Find and pet a dog.